Beetle symbolism, what is it trying to tell you? It is pretty common for people to search for the beetle symbolism. After all, this creature has been existing in various areas and faunas in the world. Therefore, it is completely possible that some cultures provide contextual superstitions for this kind of insect. But that what's make things interesting. For a simple and tiny insect, beetles have been seen with enigmatic symbols and meanings. One way or another, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong if you uncover the potential significance of the things around you. Even in the dawn of the modern era, these symbolisms didn't die. In fact, they have grown quite popular. People became suddenly interested in them because of the mysteries that come with them. Concepts like spirit animals, dreams, numerology, and other mystic ideas have become a staple today. Therefore, even the simple pursuit for the beetle spiritual has been in the mainstream conversation already. But seriously, what do beetles represent? Beetle symbolism. There are different ways you can translate your encounters with beetles. Some people opt to ignore it just because they don't have faith for spirit animals and symbolism. But for others, their encounters and experiences with specific creatures are held with much significance. You can have a meaningful interaction with beetles not only in nature but on your dreams and day-to-day activities. It is contextual, but one way or another, there's a message they have been trying to relay to you. In general, beetle symbolizes tasks that you haven't finished yet. It could indicate the life goal and purpose that you need to complete. It could be some dreams that you haven't fulfilled up to now. In any of these cases, having significant interaction with beetles is a sign that you have been idle for too long. Whatever you are doing right now that is not related to the things that have been in store for you should be stopped momentarily. Focus on your actual goals because they are the ones that can give you utmost fulfillment and satisfaction. A swarm of beetles are also suggesting that you have to make some necessary changes in order to fulfill your goals. There's a good chance that right now, you are being impeded of your growth because of your own doing. Maybe you are keeping some bad habits that should be kept out already. Beetles have tough shells that cover their body. Once opened, the beetles can fly and move around. These shells represent the things that hamper your development. It is time that you spread them out so that you can reach all your desires. Beetle totem. Others hold the idea that beetles are their totem animals. They see that their very existence is anchored to this insect. And interestingly, a lot of people share this faith. We have to realize that beetles are of the earth element. Even if they do have wings, they still spend most of their time of the ground. That's an excellent indication that these creatures represent humility. They always remain on the ground, which is another way of saying that they are not haughty. People who have them as their spiritual totems are those that have high regard toward the importance of humility and fairness. Even if they are capable of great things, they don't flaunt. They remain to be realistic and controlled. Their consistent contact on the ground is also proof that beetles are well anchored to reality. They are not delusional and always know the practical side of things. I can say that individuals with this particular spirit animal are rational. You can't easily sway them, especially if you don't mean every word you say. These people are always analytical. They always observe their surroundings to gain a better understanding of the world around them. As spirit animals, beetles are not rash. Instead, they are always cautious and mindful. It is quite rare for them to get caught off guard. All of their moves are calculated. They have a lot of contingency plans so that they can survive any predicament they will come across. During moments in your life where you feel that you are indecisive and gullible, the appearance of the beetle is a sign that you need to strengthen your mental fortitude. This spirit animal is telling you that there are dangers and hazards that can compromise your life if you don't put up an impregnable defense. The wings of a beetle are not only used during their flight. They also use it when they feel that they are threatened. Therefore, it is a symbolism of your innate skill to overcome any obstacles. You have skills that you can always utilize when you are stuck on a tight spot. Many people reported that their meaningful encounters with beetles took place during times that their lives are on the rush. A life that is erratic and quick-paced will cause you to lose your focus and attention. It can result in you losing your track and direction. Beetles are homing creatures. They can always find their abode wherever they are. Once this creature appears in your life, you are being guided by your angels already. They don't want you to get lost at all. Final thoughts. As you can see, beetles are creatures that represent toughness and endurance. They represent inner wisdom and humility. If you deem that this creature is your spirit animal, then there's a need to exercise all of its positive traits. That's the only way you can improve your standing in life and ensure in every decision you take. Always remember that beetles represent accomplishments. Therefore, if you have some tasks or responsibilities that you haven't finished yet, then go back and complete them. These delays can drag you for good if you let stay for too long. You have all the control over your actions, so it is pretty easy to act out whenever needed. Of course, don't forget that beetles are bearers of rationality. It is for that fact that you should give time to thinking first. Before you make a reaction, you should observe first. In this way, you can make decisions that will not harm anyone. That's it for now. If you have questions about spirit animals and symbolism, just drop them in the comment section below.